Hey guys, how's it going? It's Shay the Coach here, just checking in with you for the Shay Friendly 5K, okay? So I'm doing one of my favorite things to do, which is sitting on a stability ball, because it's so good for my posture and so many different things, right? But basically, I want to check in on what we did last week. We went to Soul Sports and I got fitted for running shoes. Great, love it. They're fitting really well. My body's adjusting really nicely. So this week, what we're going to talk about is metabolic assessments. So there's going to be two kinds that I'll be taking this week. The first one is resting metabolic assessment, and the second one is the active metabolic assessment, okay? And so what this does is we look at the resting heart rate, the max heart rate, the target heart rate, and I want to take a little left turn in my explanation really quick. I'm in ketosis. So basically that means most of my food comes from fat. My primary fuel source is truly fat, okay? Now you think of a 5K and an endurance sport, and basically that's aerobic in the presence of oxygen. So when I'm training and doing an endurance sport in the presence of oxygen, the main fuel source is fat. Ding, 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 ding. That's kind of a really cool winner, right? So my fuel source is fat. Endurance sports, the fuel source is fat. But here's where it gets tricky. There's a threshold, aerobic anaerobic threshold. At some point, the heart's gonna beat so fast where you no longer are doing exercise in the presence of oxygen. So then it kicks into anaerobic exercise. And then the primary fuel source goes to carbohydrates, glucose, stored glycogen, etc. I don't put a lot of carbohydrates in my body because of my sensitivities. So the main thing that I'm really excited about and I really want to learn is that threshold, that aerobic anaerobic threshold, right? That point in time where I can run where my heart starts beating so fast that it no longer is aerobic and it's no longer burning fat, and it's kicked over to anaerobic and burning carbs. Now, of course, there's common sense things to look for, but this is going to be like, I'm gonna be wearing a mask. There's going to be a trained technician doing this. It's going to be on a treadmill, very grounded in exercise science, right? So I'm super excited about that. So stay tuned on what that level is, what that testing entails, and what the results are. So again, just quick recap: resting metabolic assessment, active metabolic assessment. We're gonna get some target heart rates, aerobic, anaerobic thresholds, and other technical endurance cardio situations going. So stay tuned, and that video will be for next week. I've said enough, and see you next time.